Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szaboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. A probing pass. Livakovic gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. It's run loose here. And they've got a throw. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. Szaboszlai. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oh, nice touch. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Baresi hurtling down that right flank. Ronaldinho. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now there's the clearance.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Kukçu. And he's in on goal! They're urging him to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Kukçu.
Stade Brestois are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Roberto Carlos plays it long. Opts for safety. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tries to pass it through, chips it through. He's in a good position, and the shot! Goal! Brest!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Hullet. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Szaboszlai. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pirlo aims beyond the defence, and the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And now he has two. Brest are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Thuram gets his final warning. Now it's Szaboszlai. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And back to the goalkeeper. Roberto Carlos. And it's Szaboszlai. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's picked it up out wide. Takes the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ronaldinho. And here's Bellingham. Tries a shot! And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Brest ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That is lovely. Shot, surely! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Van Basten might just make this. And it's Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Changement pour le Stade Brestois. Le numéro 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Kokchu, played out to the right. Gullit receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Just about up to the hour now. Van Basten could try cutting inside here. Van Basten in acres of space out wide. So what can they make of this? Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's been shifted off it. Szaboszlai going full steam ahead down the left flank. Roberto Carlos, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. Szaboszlai goes short. Can he finish? Oh, nice, just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Knocks it into space. Kokchu. Bellingham. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the counter is on. Brest perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. It's a promising position. And this is Roberto Carlos. Gullit, who's set up one goal so far. Pirlo. Great vision. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Szaboszlai with the short one. He's played it long. Brest have the chance to go the other way. Beckham. Szaboszlai. It's a good run down the right. He's through here. Suarez gets into a good position. Looking for options for movement. Incoming to... He's got full! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Stade Brestois certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Changement.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Right card is there, and he can get that clear. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Kukcu. He's gone for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Pirlo. Pullet. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aim forwards. And it's Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Lovely feet. Has a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Szaboszlai cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Beckham. Decent chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's gone backwards.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Vieira does well to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. 5 minutes to add. Oh, that is a nice touch. Goes for goal! Smashing save, really good save that. Batistuta. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Stade Brestois really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.